Do you wonder how Forever Winter works on the Steam Deck? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you guys my settings in-game and including the Steam settings. This recording is right after the 3.0 Waddle update, and I gotta tell you, FunDog did an amazing job on optimizing this game since release. Everything's running a lot smoother. I'm also going to show you some gameplay so you guys can see how it works. First, I'm going to show you the settings. So most of the settings, I just have it as the medium preset, so everything's set to medium. But you can lower the particles, I'm sure that'll help. Or you can just try all the settings on the lowest settings. I recommend setting the FPS to 40, but in this I have it set to 60 to kind of push as hard as I can. I also set the render resolution to 40, and I also have Nvidia Generation turned on. This makes a big difference for FPS. It makes it a lot more smoother and playable. But with some things, it's going to get a lot blurrier. Like the iron sights and like the red dot sights, it's going to get a little bit more blurrier. I think it's worth it. Steamdeck, I recommend setting it to 40, but remember, I also have a loud tailing on. I don't notice too much of a difference with this tone on. I also have half shade on. I don't really notice much of a difference with the graphics, but it still looks great. Plus it's handheld, so it's not going to be the greatest in the first place. It's gonna look pretty decent in your hands. I also have TDP maxed out for the power, just to squeeze out as much power as I can, but this will probably drain your battery a lot more faster if you're going out and about. Bring a charger. But I also have the GPU manual set to max to push out as much as I can. This will also drain your battery. So also this is Docky Frame Gen. I couldn't get this to work, but this might be able to help you. I hear it works with a lot of Steam games, makes it a lot better, but if you can get it working, comment down below. But next, I'm going to show you some gameplay. So this is the gameplay in the innards. It's pretty stable here. Gets a little laggy in the bigger room, but overall it's pretty normal. But once you get in the missions, it varies a lot. If you play the whole game sneaky, like sneaking around looting stuff, looting dead bodies, it's going to be pretty stable. I haven't noticed too much of a downside doing that, but let's say if you're doing that and you're running away from a mech, it starts lagging once you start running away. So either that, or if you're more of a running and gunning kind of guy, it might stutter a lot. There's a lot of lag, especially with a lot of enemies about. Most of the time it runs pretty good. I have an hour or two on it. I've just been playing it on my couch. A couple more good updates, and I think it could be perfect and just Steam Deck worthy. They did a whole lot since launch. Like the game's way more stable. It works a lot more better on my PC, and it works a lot more better on the Steam Deck. I remember trying it right when it released, and it could not play on the Steam Deck, but now I can actually do stuff. I can actually loot and stuff. It's actually worth it. Sometimes it crashes. I had it crash once when I was running, but yeah, overall, I think it's a pretty enjoyable experience. I still gotta get used to the controls. I've been playing on the keyboard mostly. But yeah, if you like some of this stuff, make sure to support the studio, FunDog, and this super amazing game. They did a lot of work with these recent updates. It's pretty great. Yeah, here's some gameplay on the deck. And make sure to like and subscribe. And snooze you later.